What I want to do now is conduct a short introductory demonstration of how to solve the accounting problem of relating purchase orders with invoices using CAPSIS Capture. This demo's purpose is to give you an overview of a few of the basic capabilities within CAPSIS. For a more complete presentation, please contact Infotek directly. CAPSIS provides more than just a scanning package. It provides the user with an automated process for distributing the workload to others who may be more efficient and faster at certain phases of the capture process. This software makes it very easy to capture paper and digital documents and release them into whatever content management system repository you choose. CAPSIS Capture is not exclusively tied to or restricted to any one CMS package, so it can be used throughout your company for bringing in digital documents to whatever repository is appropriate for that particular department or project. When logging in, security is maintained via a CAPSIS account, Active Directory, or local computer account. Here you see a list of the work queues, which we are assigned to me. Notice we have provided an exception queue for AP processing. This is very important in AP, as you will see in just a moment. Now, the first step is to capture the documents. You can scan your POs, or you can have CAPSIS import your POs, as we have done, directly into CAPSIS via a variety of methods. You can also have CAPSIS monitor a network folder or an email account or create batches from these. I'm going to release these images for processing. All images can be transported via secure FTP, HTTP, or UNC path as enabled on your network. Now, what we're going to do now is classify and index. Now, we're going to combine these two operations, but they could be taken one step at a time, just depending on the dynamics of the batches you're bringing in. So you'll see what we're doing here. We're going into my AP batch profile. We'll be selecting them and bringing those documents that we just brought into our system and getting ready for the classification and indexing. Now, we're on an invoice. So the CAPSIS package recognizes that when you're on an invoice doc type, that dictates what metadata structure you'll be using. So we're going to be using a combination of ways of getting us in here. One of them is rubber banding. So you simply put your pointer or your mouse over an area, click on it, and then the OCR technology will grab that value, and as you're seeing, it will bring that value into the proper metadata field structure. And here we're bringing in the name, and we've completed the indexing of that document. So now let's go to the next page. So the next image is a PO. Now, we've trained CAPSIS here to say when we assign the doc type of PO, we want you to zoom to zone where the PO number is found, because this is a structured form. And so it grabs that number 2355, brings it forward. And when we hit tab, then that goes out to a table structure on a database that brings forward all the various metadata fields that we need. Now, in this example here, let's play like we're looking at on this vendor address. We notice that on the purchase order, the address has changed. Well, rather than having to rekey all that, we can just do a rubber band, bring it in here, and correct our database lookup. So we've quickly processed that image back into another purchase order. Now here, 1, 2, 3 is so much faster just to key it in. So this is an invoice. It's so much faster to key in 1, 2, 3 than it is to rubber band. So we can do whatever we want to. We can key in values. We can rubber band the values in. We can put whatever. We can go in and grab a value here. So you see the flexibility that CAPSIS gives you in doing the task of indexing your various documents. So we have another document quickly indexed. Going back to the zoom to zone technology, we use our metadata database table, which is related to, in this case, our accounting package. Now here we have a pay status field. We may have gotten contacted from accounting, say, hey, please put a hold on this purchase order. So we use a drop-down list that allows us to use the same descriptive terms in assigning an action or a classification or a description to a document. Now, here's another great field. It's detached viewer. In accounting, you'll see in a lot of operations where they have dual screens. Dual screens just help you in productivity of looking at, maybe you'll have CAPSIS in one screen and you'll have your accounting package operating in another screen. So just another productivity tool provided to you by Capsys. So we've completed those documents, so we're going to say, let's move on through the business process management workflow and move these documents out. Now, with Capsys, we're able to bring in documents in a number of different ways, and if you will go through the process, very much like outlined in this demonstration, we find that our accounts are able to reduce their payment processing cycle by as much as 50% in many cases. Now, one thing that's important is transaction matching. Transaction matching is very important in tasks which require you to process a group of images as a document set. You may want to make sure that all documents are present before you move these images for further processing. This capability is provided via Capsys by what they call the transaction matching module. Transaction matching has a value not only in accounting, though, it also applies to human resource records, contracts, loan files, anywhere where file integrity is important when you want to further process your documents. All right. Now, Infotek recommends that you purchase a package which does 100% of what you initially need in a package. It's not wise to use your corporate funds to purchase software and then use only 30 to 40% of the feature sets. Start with a basic capture package, which offers distributed scanning and shared workflow processing of the images once captured and transmitted to your centralized processing area. Now, there's two questions I want to pose to you. Why spend more money than you need to for capture software? With Infotek and Capsys Capture, you can purchase the exact modules you need, then add other modules as you have projects to justify them. Question number two, why limit yourself by purchasing a capture package which is restricted to a particular content management system? Capsys allows you to convert paper to digital documents for any document repository you choose. This is a big plus for Capsys. It's robust enough to handle the big jobs, and its pricing is structured to allow small to mid-sized business clients to be able to afford this type of technology. Thank you for your interest. You may email me at gleonard@infotekinc.com or call me at 865-392-9696 if you have any questions or would like to further investigate our document capture options.